that second floor. And when they did go up above, BDS had all of the answers as KZ. Obviously not going to give up on this round. You're not going to give up on any round. The 6 Invitational, let alone an upper bracket final, but well positioned and well poised currently the BDS defenders as they are making sure they don't give him any kind of chance. There is no need to swing unless the kill is guaranteed, and it is by Brede. And BDS on the board in the upper bracket final. Hello, Tom. Certainly Furia looking to pick up the pace in this second round. Hasn't necessarily benefited them all that much, but it does open up the map now in a 3 versus 3, and it allows Nade to go and stick the plant inside of mining, and it will be uncontested. BDS have allowed them to just walk into the site and get a free plant, and suddenly there's only now 40 seconds left in the post plant for Leapox. Huge kill onto Solitov. Hurts watching red stairs perfectly. BDS have just suddenly gone to sleep, and Brede gets put to sleep, and Furia with an early attacking round. Ours positions like Cocktail. I mean, right now BDS are holding on really nicely until the push-up. Oh, Leapox, double kill. White Stairs is his, and with that the round may go the way of Furia because they find 3 very quick kills. BDS again, when it comes to these contact fights, they just don't look ready, Des.
And they don't have a clue what's going on to the left. A flawless round for Furia.
4 impacts as well for BDS. They've got a lot of utility, but it means nothing if JV walks in, gets a free kill. Nitro avoided, still one more in the back pocket. There was one down, now out. That's hurt. 20 seconds, big kill Nade. Suddenly, a 2 versus 2. Solidov gets the kill, gets the second one as well. They needed that one, BDS. It's early.
Fighting for it.
Good pressure outside of the building right now.
Kill!
And double! He got the kill onto shaiiko with the hook as he made his entry. Finished him off, and KZ gets rid of Licky back. And this is an incredibly dominant round for Furia. They've just a couple of times now, they've shown that proficiency to just hit that go button at the right time, and BDS have not really been able to deal with it.
There's no better right time than when someone's in front of a window so you can get a Gara hook kill. Very few players that all can say they've got that accolade. But Nade has just delivered and got the second kill off the back of it. Again, it's another one of those moments where you just feel like you're breaking the backbone of BDS there and they're collapsing around it. Leakopack threw himself out of a window, it's worth noting, to try and get something back, but nothing came his way. Furia are leaving so little room for BDS to be able to work with here. It's excruciating to watch if you're a BDS fan, but very impressive if you're back in Furia to go on and win that second hammer.
They just continued to play some of their best Siege from the next game to the next game, and it's happening again here. This still might actually be the best we've seen from Furia so far at the 6 Invitational. They are saving their best for the biggest moments. And right now, this upper bracket final, we're getting the most out of Furia. Big kill Brede and a second, but the box there shuts him down. It was a 1v4 attempt. Too many numbers on the side of Furia for Brede to pull off anything spectacular. But it is.
He's sat here waiting for his team to make the call and say, yeah, you can go in now. Solitov baiting in Herds, suddenly spinning on a dime and finding him out. The second one going their way as JV falls down as well. It's looking good for BDS.
KZ, freebie, gets the kill onto shaiiko from down below. Leapox though, deep over towards Bar, losing his life. Good Nitro Soul to finish him off. A chance, second almost. Nade got one, but not the one to follow as KZ finds himself in a 1 versus 3. Has 50 seconds, does not have the diffuser. It's in a bad spot, and it's going to take a large amount of time for him to be able to go and get that. So the only world in which KZ I think is going to be able to win this is if he does get the kills, because even though he has been able to acquire the kit, there's nowhere that's safe to go.
Oh my.
That's one. Don't just start running at them. Brede puts an end to the round because I had my heart in my mouth for a split second. You can't be
about the Pixel player. They must know that KZ is dug in here. Because they've got a player on Windows sat watching his hand. Oh,
beautiful.
I told you, man. shaiiko is KZ's nemesis. He's giving him nothing in this game.
Look how deep Brede's going.
Well, they've got another one coming in. A 5 versus 1, and for Leapox, try as he might. BDS have just held every angle where we could anticipate Furia coming back to site and have dealt with them beautifully in that round.
The tournament coming into the finals, coming in this deep now. 60 seconds left. Yes, you're down 2 players. Yes, there's a lot of vert pressure, but there is still every world in which Furia could bring this back, and it might just be up to someone like a KZ on the flank towards Dining. Users losing his life. Herd so low on health, just trying to hold on for dear life inside of sight. Nade over towards Small Bake. It is a very split defense from Furia right now.
Have they read that there's a player in Small Bake here? if they realize that Nade is tucked in, because every player is moving over to that side of the map, they've abandoned White. They've abandoned being above B site itself. They're going straight towards Bakery, and Nade is the guy who's got to hold them off. And now they know that he's there. They've got to pick him off, though.
They do know of his position now in this area of the map. And again, well played. Solotov off of that shield of Brede has found himself almost 3 kills, I think, alone off of Brede's positioning on the blitz. A chance, and KZ wins the battle against Solotov. Does spot Brede deep into the site as well. One up close, and shaiiko on the Yana, and he gets the kill, takes down KZ, and a second attacking round found in a row for BDS. Shrooms, Case on the floor at the moment. Another one up close, it's the peak for users, and he wins the battle over Philippot. He tried as hard as he could to defend that area, and Hertz is going to fall as well. I mean, dare I say, BDS have flipped the script perfectly after a fast start from Furia. BDS have responded here on Cafe, and they will take map point.
Find this team that can net a 2K or a 3K and wrap around up by himself. But BDS are not going to give you that room to breathe. We've got 60 seconds to play. Nade is now the one in the spot of bother. I don't think they know that he's here. Now they most definitely do. He's in trouble. shaiiko hitting the deck, though, and cleaned out by Philippot.
Liquefact making his way towards Red Stairs. He could push in and get the flank. There it is. Kill onto KZ over towards Small Bake, but there's a castle barricade that is protecting Nade at the moment. It is just stopping Liquefact. But a big kill from Solotov onto Philippot leaves Nade in a 1 versus 3. Guard break, gets the kill onto Liquefact, goes for it again. But every Solotov as BDS will take the opening map of this upper bracket final, stealing the map pick of Furia. What a way to start, as BDS are now 1 map away from the 6th invitational grand final. How close they are, Des.
How many grand finals? Probably getting traded, but when everyone's getting sucked into things elsewhere around the map, he's going to be able to start picking up kills here. Solotov's already been finished off, and now he's made himself known. They're probably thinking, how in the hell has he managed to get here? Because now that he's split out the red corridor, they can't play inside of this to deny a plan going on down. They need to remove him. There's one coming in behind him, I'm pretty sure, at the same time, so he's got to be careful. But look who's behind him. Yuzu's just dropped in for the party as well. They're drawing out smokes here. This round just feels all back to front, Jake.
He's got a bit more help as well with users in towards Vault. Nicely done from Liquefact. Big kill from KZ. Does keep the round still alive for Furia, but so much time for BDS to navigate the situation that they find themselves in. Double stack Vault with Brede coming in from server on the Montang. No more gas canisters remaining either for KZ. He's going to have to keep the SMG-11 up. He's got the Quan Hive launcher bees in his vicinity, and he loses his life because of it. Hertz by himself, the plant will go down, and arguably, I think this round may be lost, Des.
I mean, you're against the shield. There is very little chance that you manage to recover this one as the winner. Going to try and run across fire, the hot coals sticking to his feet. And Yuzus deletes him from the server. Great for...
Towards Kanto, over towards Elevator, try and keep front desk under control, and try and get a few picks. It's up to BDS to break that down, and what a start. They deal with the Azami. No more keeper barriers throughout this round. Front desk opened up. Good start again for BDS.
Yeah, taking off Banana there. JV, I think, was overexposing himself to a peak and makes it far too easy for BDS to rip him away from the round. I think there's nothing too crazy in the round looking at it. Like, look at the positions coming out from Furia. They're pretty dug into standard spots. Things like Janitor, Banana, as I mentioned. 2 players hanging around long desk. At this point, BDS are like, cool, there's nothing really to upset us here. We've just got to be really respectful of the clash and the impact that can have when we try and step in towards site. But they've got 2 players on windows, users out the far rappel, 2 players starting to bunch up on square. They're circling like sharks at this point, Jake, and I'm just convinced that BDS, with 70 seconds to play, have got everything they need to get this one over the line.
And BDS certainly the team with the momentum at the moment in this upper bracket final. Furia need to find that switch. They lose KZ, smoke dealt with, no gas canisters remaining. And you're kind of left with this clash now that has not been able to have any kind of influence towards Janitor. Gap in the smoke for Nade, but so far not really giving him a whole lot. Philippot's backfilling over towards front desk. He goes down as well. User's still outside of the rappel. He's got 5 kills inside of the opening 2 rounds. Nothing is landing for Furia whatsoever. It's all one-way traffic from BDS. 2-0 start on the second map in this upper bracket final. BDS
So trying another shot on Flash. He's super low. They have to punish him now. The thing is, it's a ward and he can ignore the flashes entirely. BDS are really stuck here, Jake.
Has he got some help though towards the site? Here comes the Monty, gets the push, gets the kill, and maybe now access towards the site. 30 seconds as Brede opening up a way in. There's still 3 gas babes though for Nade to stop any kind of default plant attempt right now from BDS.
What a smoke as well, just hitting Brede a little bit more. He's like paper right now. Tip a bit of war on him, he'll fall apart. They've got to go deep and try and make this plant happen, but he can't run through the smoke, Jake.
No, he certainly can't, and it's only 7 seconds left. They're running out of time. Just has to find a way to get in position, but Brede goes down with that kit on the floor. Someone else needs to pick it up. They start to scramble, but they cannot scramble to any kind of victory in the round as Furia are on the board on Bank.
Finally, shield players, it now leaves everything up to Yuzu, shaiiko, and Solotov. And to be fair, I wouldn't count them out if I were you. Sure enough, shaiiko's in with 1. It's now a 3v3.
Adrenal Surge activated, kit acquired, drop down successful, and the plant coming immediately by shaiiko. Good stop from Nade. That shaiiko off the plant as well, mind you. Still 60 seconds, so certainly no desperate time to try and stick that onto the floor. Could spray through the wall from Solotov, but he loses the battle. JV able to win out, and suddenly shaiiko finds himself in a 1 versus 3. Lots of time, but hello, drop from above. Furia, 2 rounds in a row on the defense side of Bank. He's not really thinking about this, is he? Drone, and he goes for it, and he will find the killer in second. Double from Philippox. Loses his life to the Claymore, but job done, Des.
Got rid of the concussions, got rid of the Grimbees. That's a lot of the damage that you wanted done in this round. Done. Great play from him. It looked like a massive risk, but as soon as you see that drone, you know it's now or never. Throws himself out, 2 quick kills. Great play from him. I was really nervous because for a while, Solotov wasn't even looking inside windows. He was actually watching across the length of the jump outs in case there was that kind of play coming through. But as soon as he heard the Zofia LMG going off, that was his trigger, along with the drone in the window, to jump out and make it happen. But we've already seen BDS start a little bit of magic in the 3v3. Last round did get shut down in the end. It's now a 2v3, and it's shaiiko and Yuzus to pull it back.
Speaking of magic, well, who's more magical than shaiiko and what he can do in these rounds at any moment? KZ,
They've seen
one of the top players at the tournament. JV not ready for the push-up. Big kill, Users, and suddenly becomes very winnable for BDS. Look at the health margins of KZ and Hertz. Big battle, and the high ground will prevail for shaiiko. Takes out KZ. Must-win fight coming up now for Hertz, and certainly still winnable. Gas canister throws it out. 13 seconds. The time was on his side, but BDS had him outgunned. V at some point is going to hear Brede on the blitz, you would imagine.
I mean, there's a shot drone that saw him earlier. I don't think they saw him back away to here. Now they know because he's taken a few shots, right? KZ getting up, leaking back as well. This is looking good. Now he knows that the shield's onto him, mind you. Got to go somewhere. He's got to flash him out and try and win this fight, but no! JV gives him absolutely nothing.
shaiiko.
Elsewhere, they're still bringing kills down around the map, though, Jake. But it's a 3-man stack up here for Furia, a 3v1. This one is theirs for the taking. Furia take round 6, and we get a 3-3 split.
The second map, a very nice advantage going into the final 50 seconds of this round.
That feels like another good moment of counter prep and study of your opponent there as well, knowing that when a drone is coming in, there's going to be a player behind it. It's been years, really, since I've seen hot droning, as we used to call it, be the go-to that every team would do. But again, understanding each other and understanding their opponents here, BDS have capitalized on the back of seeing a drone coming down blue. Didn't even have to think about that one. Step out, hold down left mouse button, and he's got himself a 3v. 4v3 for BDS, making it 3v3. Leak of fact, falling down to Philippox, who comes away in 20 seconds.
Asphyxiating bolt goes out, kid in hand with Nade, but he's going to drop that as he loses his life to Solotov, waiting patiently. Philippox, and that patience does work. Now down to a 2 versus 1, because Philippox just lost his life despite getting the kill on shaiiko. JV stuck over towards elevators. He cannot make his way out, but he's got no choice but to advance forward. He has to get out of here, go for the kills. It was always going to be far too difficult. Big
Philippox is on the march forward with that shield, just giving all the information over to his team on where players are. It's going to be a real problem. KZ on the flank watch, a great kill.
And Solotov's been holding out. Hasn't moved. Big swing. shaiiko. Monty still to deal with. Gumine thrown at his location, but he loses his head to Hertz. Long range shot is successful, and Solotov will fall. He had no health, and Brede now to 1v3, and he has no chance. Response from Furia is swift. They tie things up on Bank. It's 4-4. JV's on a bit of a flank attempt to try and deal with Solotov to got one of the shields in his way. 40 seconds as well, so there's not a lot of time. Furia need to continue to pick up this pace. Well, the anticipation was there for Solotov to understand that more numbers were coming in his direction, but JV just is better, wins the battle. LeakyFac has to get himself out of archives. JV finds another one, playing off this shield well. But there is still only 20 seconds left. LeakyFac, an annoying position, and he does find the kill onto Hertz. This round is open for the taking for both of these two teams, and it's going to come down into red time.
It's looking dangerous here as well. They're trying to force everything through in the last few seconds, but they've got what they need. The multi's gone down. Can't quite find the Blackbeard. Sure enough, Furia will get it done. BDS need to find an answer to these shields.
A big round here in the 10. Chance for shaiiko, and he does not miss his chance. He takes it. Headshot kill onto JV, sees the kit temporarily, and now 20 seconds left. It could throw the round into a bit of disarray here for Furia if they get stalled out. Vulcan canister popped over towards default. Big kill for Nate, shuts down shaiiko, and suddenly it seems like Furia might just have numbers, but they've lost a couple. And Philippe wants to see double from users as BDS steal that round from Furia. It's 5-5.
As a result from it, just think here that they've kind of really got 2 or 3 operators to do what one could have done for them pretty well and still afford a lot of flexibility. KZ, his nemesis, comes back once again. shaiiko gets him.
JV wants to take the battle. Does have the diffuser. Got to be careful, and almost won again by shaiiko, and surely no, JV wins it. Thought for a split second shaiiko might have had the better of him, but no, not to be. All tied up. 4 versus 4 with 40 seconds. What a shot from LeakyFac though. Over from long desk. And just gives BDS a significant advantage into the final 30 seconds. Forces Hertz forward. BDS with the swing. And BDS's defense is looking rather locked down. Out of that tech pause, BDS have come out stronger. And guess what, Des? They find themselves 1 round away from a spot in the 6 invitational grand final, because there is no chance for Nate.
Window. Someone's going to go out, surely. There he goes. Finds himself inside, and it's a close down for LeakyFac. Match and series point, grand final point on the line here, Jake.
Come through. Boogie Auto Preacher sent in from KZ. It is shaiiko that finds a very important one, though, on to JV. shaiiko down, Solotov to fall. Big kill from Hertz, and they're doing the job right now. Furia finding the kills all around this clap. BDS just could never get involved, and Furia will send this map to overtime.
Be all the difference. 1 or 2 bullets is what gets made up there by those 5 points of damage.
Up close now, KZ wants to take his position. Top blue stairs. Hertz, though, he dies out to Solotov.
Fire there, bro.
KZ got to win this fight, and he does just do so. Another one close by, but it's BDS that wins that battle, and with the kid, makes his way towards server. Under a minute remaining. And it seems rather clear now the way in which BDS want to hit this site. So there's 3 gas canisters that Nade has, needs to delay this server side push.
That or BDS have to go deep, but they've got no smokes to play behind. They've got a lot of Grimbees they can make use of, but that really is about it. I just think those 3 smokes will be more than enough. They've got a C4 they can play behind as well. Furia should be able to hold out.
LeakyFac towards admin. 2 more gas babes available for Nate. There is still, most importantly, a nitrocell in the hands of Philippe, but he wants to hold it a little longer, especially while Nate has those gas canisters. He's not going to be there to throw that, and that will be the plant down successful. BDS have just stuck into the site, got the job done. It's daylight robbery. Straight through the gas babes. Got rid of Philippe, dealt with that nitrocell before it even left his hands, and suddenly JV92 and Nade with an almost impossible task, Des.
If they'd hit that smoke onto BDS, we're having a very different conversation right now, but it was just short. BDS quite smartly and riskily so, taking a deep plant on the door rather than the breach itself, as you can see now. They've got to force their way back through, but there is no time left. They've left it far too late. shaiiko and BDS clean up. 1 more round, boys, and the grand final is yours.
And they got the opening pick on the users, they got blue stairs, they got server side control as well. The main things that they need to deal with from here, Des, certainly the Vulcan canisters, the gas canisters, and shaiiko, apparently. JV goes for a peek over towards the hatch. He is playing the Maverick, he's largely done his job this round, but still, you give one back to BDS.
exposing himself needlessly as well. You've got
no
lots of time to play with, you've got all the drones up. You don't need to be peeking and searching for players below, not least the caliber of BDS, who will take your skull off in a single shot. It's a player they've lost needlessly, a gun that they're down. One less player to drop in and make this execute happen.
And don't forget as well, Users has been the best player of the server, 4th bank, 13-7, so getting that kill, having the player advantage, but then throwing it away could be a determining factor of the round here for Furia.
First smoke coming out there from Brede. They start their step on boards. Philippot is the one dancing around server. There's much more really on the other side to figure a way through.
Too one-dimensional right now for Furia, though. 3-man stack. KZ offers the point of difference though towards main stairs. Spots one left side through that corridor. 20 seconds. Gas Babe's going out now for Brede. Solotov with the double, but a very important kill from KZ. Nade has to play the drop now. They've got to go get that kid as well. Over towards server. Closes armies. Brede with the shotgun. For the first time ever, BDS will play off in the 6 Invitational Grand Final. It feels like a long time waiting for this roster to make their mark. We'll see if they can go on and put that mark in the history books, but they need to defy some rather cursed odds. No team since default maps got taken away who won the upper bracket, then went on to win the grand final. That is something BDS will have to challenge on Sunday.